Max. Hello, Cornell. How are you
Hi,
guys
Wally.
today?
Hi, Wally. Good night. I'm okay,
Yeah,
more. I am ill a bit.
yeah. You're late. We're both later than we normally are because I usually don't
Yeah.
teach at this time. So this is
Uh,
usually when I stop
yeah,
teaching.
you should go to the bed.
Yeah, I will in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just saw the class openings a few days ago, and I thought, well, I think I'm gonna teach at that time. So um, and then actually I'm going to take a small vacation next weekend, so I'm going to work more this weekend than I normally do. But anyway, how are you guys today?
I'm okay, more or less. I'm a bit ill, and my
Oh,
voice is a bit deep
uh-huh.
than as usual.
Mhm. Okay. And how are you, Max?
Oh, yeah, I'm
Saw you a
fine.
few hours ago.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
You're
Well,
fine. Okay. Yeah. So, a question for you. When you say you work every other day, do you like work on the weekends as well?
yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's an amazing job. Do you ever get tired of it, or do you ever get 2 or 3 days off in a row?
Sometimes I have a lot of work in
Uh-huh.
it, and I have to work not every other day, but
Hmm.
1, 2, 3 days in a row. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Max, may I have a question? What do you do?
I repair cell phones and laptops.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's, yeah. So I need to send him my computers to repair. So
Yes.
When
yeah.
it is frozen.
Yeah. Well, yesterday I went after the class. I went through a malware. I had it check a malware check, and it was fixing it all. And I kept seeing Chrome, 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 Chrome. So I think I must have been hit by some malware that was hurting. So
Yeah, there might be any infections on your computer, Holly.
yeah, yeah.
And
I've
and there,
I've checked it, and so hopefully it was fixed. But I don't know because I was working on filling in the class descriptions, and there's 2 times that my computer froze, and I'm like, what? I optimized everything. I did everything I know to do. So we'll see. So anyway, all right. Well, this class today is an activity that I have adapted from face-to-face classes, and normally in a face-to-face class you have a dice that you throw, and in this class, of course, we can't do that. So we're gonna um, uh, I've kind of adapted it a little bit. So hopefully at least 2 or 3 more people will come. Um, so let me show the PowerPoint. Bear with me. This is going to be a more of a free conversation or a discussion class. And what we will be doing is we will be using the timer, and we will be moving from conversation to conversation um, throughout the hour. And
Holly,
yeah.
sorry for my disturbing. May I have a question? I would have
Hmm.
asked during last question that do you have another background? Because it it seems on the screen.
I'm sorry.
Are you sitting in front of another place?
Oh yeah, what I did I was actually the last few months I've been sitting in my recliner and having my desk, and now I'm sitting at my desk.
Yeah, okay.
So the I've been the chair that I'm sitting on is more uncomfortable. The recliner is a lot more comfortable. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I do have a new background, um And I'm actually looking for a better one where I prefer to have a complete white background or only one picture. So yeah.
Yeah, because I recognized it. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Not everybody, I think, notices that kind of stuff. Maybe you do, but nobody says it. So thanks for asking.
You
So
still you
Welcome.
still don't want to use a treadmill desk.
a treadmill desk. You know, I think I could. I would love to use a treadmill desk, but I think that I would have to be muting the whole time because I'm so out of shape that I would be,
Uh, I think
dying.
I think I think a couple months ago
Uh-huh.
on Bergling we have teacher from Canada, and he
Hino.
gave classes uh, on feet. I mean, he stand in front of his camera,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, and gave his classes.
Uh, really? No. So I stood up. Oh, and he was actually in front of the camera. Did he go to a board, or why was he standing?
Maybe it was more convenient for him
Uh,
not to
yeah,
sit, to
yeah.
stand.
Well, I think not being like in some of the because Verbling is not the only place I teach, and some of the other places I teach, I'm on camera the entire time. And what's nice about this is I'm not, and so if the dog needs to go out or something like that, I can actually go do that, um, because I had now in the last 2 weeks I've gotten a cordless mic, so but I've never done it, but I could now, so.
By the way, Holly,
Uh-huh.
how is your dog?
He's fine. He just spent the last 2 days with my mom's husband, and when he comes back, he's always very calm and quiet. But he's also and now 11 and a half, and he's starting to act like he's old. So so Alpo, come here, baby boy. Come here, Alpo. Chule. No, he's not gonna play. Have you been in the class yet, Cornell? When he got on my lap?
Uh, Sorry, could you please repeat it?
Were you in class the one time he's like 2 or 3 times he's gotten on my lap and I've turned on the camera. Were you in
Yeah.
the were you in the class when he did that?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, he's done that a couple times, but normally he doesn't. I call him and he won't come because he knows I'm working, I guess. I don't know. So, but anyway, this quick conversations. Let's go ahead and start, and hopefully other people will join us. First of all, what I want you guys to do, I'll be writing your name on this board, and what I want you guys to do is tell me three, no, four numbers. So tell me four numbers between 1 and 6. So Cornell, could you tell me four numbers?
Uh, Sorry, could you
Yeah.
please describe it because it is not clear for me.
Okay. Choose four numbers between 1 and 6.
Four numbers.
Like for example, space 1. This space. Choose one number. This space. This space. Each space. Each space.
Sorry, honey, I don't understand the task.
Yeah, give me four numbers.
Four.
Yeah.
Phone number or
Okay. Yeah, four numbers. Yeah, for each of these spaces. And then I'll
May
tell
I
you.
try?
Then I'll explain it. Okay, Max, do you understand? Could you tell me?
I think
Okay.
1, 3, 4, 6.
Okay. 1, 3, 4, and 6. Okay.
are
And
they random numbers?
just random numbers, whatever numbers you want to give between 1 and 6. And I'll show. It'll be
Yeah,
you
okay.
guys. This is basically like you're rolling the dice. So, can you give me four numbers?
Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Hi, Araceli. How are you today?
Hello, I'm doing well.
All right. Yeah, we're all, it's funny because you guys are normally in what I call my 11 o'clock class, and it's your 7 a.m. or Max, it's probably your 9 or 10 a.m. And and so it's strange to see you at this time, and because this is 1 a.m. So, but it's weekend, I
Yeah,
know, for you guys.
yes, it's Sunday. I woke up later than
Than
the
you normally do.
weekdays. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So Araceli, we are going to do an conversation activity, and normally when in face-to-face classes, we would have a dice, and we would be rolling the dice. But in this situation, we can't because we're not together. So what I'd like you to do is give me 4 numbers between 1 and 6.
Okay. 6, 5, 1, 2.
6, 5, 1, and 2. And hi, Johnny. Johnny, it's getting late in New Zealand, isn't it?
Hello, Holly. Yes, it
Hi.
is. It's 9:11 p.m. now.
11 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
The last
amazing.
class of the day
Okay.
for me.
For you, okay. It's amazing. It's 11 p.m. for you in New Zealand, because and it's 1 a.m. for me, and we're completely different parts of the, it's
Yes.
not 2 hours difference. It's like 14 or something. So,
12
all right.
hours.
Yeah, is it? Well, it's 1 a.m. here, 11 p.m.
9
there.
p.m.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yes.
So Johnny, can you give me 4 numbers between
Okay.
1 and 6?
2, 1, 3, 5.
5. Okay. Okay. And if we have more people, we'll add them to the chart. And so what this is you guys will actually have the opportunity to have conversations. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back between this screen and this one. So we're going to be looking at the numbers that you guys chose, and we'll be looking at this, and then we'll be looking at length, okay? And this will become clear, hopefully clear, as once we start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly choose a number on this chart, which will be, for example, we'll randomly choose this number and this number. Okay, so, and then we'll go to the next page. Oh, and I've already forgotten the numbers we chose. We chose 1 and 3. So 3 and 1. Okay, so we will, for the first number we chose was 3. The second number we chose was 5. So we will basically, you guys will speak about whatever you choose for 5 minutes, and then we'll choose another number and change the subtopic. So we'll be able to talk about all kinds of different subjects and topics, and we'll just change the topic. So for 5 minutes, we will talk about anything that Cornell wants to talk about. So, Cornell, do you want to start the conversation? Just start asking somebody a question about any topic you choose.
Yes, of course. I would like to ask Araceli, um, what kind of hobbies do you have?
What kind of hobbies? Learning English. I like especially hiking and yes, working in outdoors. And if I'm able to, I like to make long routes across the mountains, but it depends on the situation. But I enjoy that kind of thing a lot. When I was younger, I would like to go on campings, on that kind of things, but now now not so much. What about you? Do you enjoy this kind of activities?
Yes, of course. As you know, I am a huge football fan, so my hobbies is sports, especially football. And I am a huge sports mad as well. And I like history, and my favorite history period is Second World War. Yeah,
Wow.
and I go to the gym if I have some time.
So you're
Yeah,
really
yeah,
fit. Are you in good shape? If you practice a
yeah,
lot of sport, I suppose.
yeah,
And do you like Second World War? Wow, that's interesting for me.
yeah, yeah. I watch films regarding Second World War. My favorite one is The Longest Day. It is about Normandy landings,
Mhm.
based on old books.
Is it a documentary
Yeah, yeah,
or
yes,
is it
yes,
a okay?
yes, yeah.
It's a book or a film?
Both, both.
It's called The Longest Day.
Yeah, a film was created from the book.
Is it in English as well, or is it just in Hungarian?
Uh, it is American film, and it is quite old. It was made mm, 1964, or I don't know. I can check on internet.
Right. And welcome, Ake Ken. Everybody expected you to come.
Thank you very much. Hello.
So anyway, so continue, Cornell.
Sorry?
You can continue.
Yeah, so I have just found the film on the internet. So The Longest Day was created was made in 1962, and it is a black-white film. Yeah, and the story was based on the book. Yeah. The book title is the same as a film title, The Longest Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. So, all right. Okay, so we're at 3.5 minutes. So still, as far as World War start as history in World War II, Johnny, are you interested in that topic at all?
Which one?
World War II history or any type of historical topics.
I'm interested in that, but I'm not quite remember what happened during that day. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what type of topics do you like to discuss?
So probably traveling. Yes, you know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've done that.
Did you go to any type of what type of places did you go to that you could talk about in a minute? Or
In a minute.
it's 30 seconds.
Okay. So maybe for the other classmates, and I didn't mention to them that I've been to the 3 countries, then probably I think it's the top the thing that maybe I can share with them.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. So
But you have 15 seconds, 10 seconds. So we'll do that. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stop this topic. So basically, we were just doing a free topic. Now we are going to again go back to the previous thing. It would be like we are throwing a dice. Ken, could you tell us 4 numbers between 1 and 6? Just randomly.
4 number randomly. 3, 4, 6, 5.
3, 4, 6, and 5. Okay. So we chose Max. can you choose a number on the board? That you don't have to choose your number, but any number on the board.
Okay, 2.
2. Okay, and that was that Johnny? Johnny, this one. 2. Okay, and Johnny, would you choose a number? Oh, he's not here.
He's
Wonder
gone.
if his internet kicked him out. Okay. Yeah. So Araceli, could you choose a number?
Any number?
Yeah.
Of
Yours
3.
or anybody's? Any of these
3.
numbers on the board.
Okay, 3.
3? Okay. All right. So we're going to go to the next page. And we had the letter 2. And we had the number 3. So, and who had that number 2? Johnny. Johnny, could you
Yeah.
talk to us based on what we just did 2 and this one for 1 minute? Can you talk to us about a current event, something that is happening in New Zealand?
In New Zealand.
Yeah,
Oh,
some big topic that they are doing for 1 minute.
hmm.
And I
So
want to
in
start
New
the clock now.
All right, all right. Oh, some pressure. So recently, there's nothing much going on in New Zealand, uh, both in political or maybe the normal life. But that's one thing. The interest rate is going down. Then the government they persuade the locals or maybe the other people to invest it in a property, but the option is not for the foreigner because they need to get their permanent resident or maybe citizenship first. Then they can buy some property. So that's the hottest trend at the moment. Then after that, so as everyone knows, that New Zealand is quite a small country. So maybe the government they want um, to build the city because actually at the moment I'm living in Auckland, so they
Mm-hmm.
want to build another big how to say to develop another new area in Auckland here.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Excellent. Thank you. So basically, in New Zealand, one of the issues is they are trying to encourage the citizens of New Zealand to buy property, and
Yes.
yet you, as a foreigner, even though you're there legally, are not allowed to. Correct?
Yes, not 100% allowed, but they want the local people to have house first, so
Uh-huh.
maybe
Uh-huh.
not
Okay.
for foreigner.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Let's go back. We're going to change the topic. Okay, Ken, can you choose a number?
One number,
Any,
only one
any of
number.
these numbers. Any of these numbers.
5.
Okay. 5. Okay. And Araceli, can you choose another number?
4.
4. Okay. So 5 and 4. So for 5, see, we've got 5 and 4. Okay, so right here, 5 and 4. Basically, we are going to talk as a group about family and friends for 20 minutes. So it'd be easier if it were current events, but family and friends. So Araceli, can you start the discussion by asking somebody a question?
Okay. Max, do you like to spend your free time with your family? I mean, not just with your extended family, for example, or do you prefer to go out with friends?
No. When I met my wife, everything changed in my life. And now I prefer to spend my free time with my family, of course. But 9 years ago, I prefer to spend a lot of time with my friends. But now, of course, this. What about you? I have heard you have family and child.
Yes, of course, I spend a lot of time with my family, with my children, and with my husband. All the free time I get, it's for them. So I think when you have a family, maybe you lose a lot your relationship with your friends. So sometimes you can keep contact, but sometimes, for example, for me, it was like I was having children and they didn't, and so they were going out at night, late at night, and I couldn't follow them. So I
I,
think I'm sorry.
Speaking of family, somebody's child. Is it yours, Max, or yours, Aratheli's?
no, I think
Aratheli's. Okay.
also.
Okay. She had to,
I lost a lot of my friends' connection. I'm friend connections
you,
after I got family. Yeah,
after you settled down.
yeah, settled down. Yeah,
Really?
yes, a lot of my friends don't have family and they don't want to understand that, and I don't know.
Huh?
For,
That's
for them
interesting.
it's for them it's like I don't know.
I found that after all of us hit our like mid-30s, and most everybody has had family, and the few of us that don't have families, we were just lucky to see each other twice a year. And even some of my close friends who are single like myself, we still don't see each other very much because we're so busy with other things. We're busy with hobbies and work and things like that. And it seems like it's not the same as when we were in our 20s. So, Cornell, did you find that your life changed a lot when you got married and had a family and all that?
Absolutely, yes. My free time has been declined due to getting married. But it is a common activity because it is normal in the life. Yeah. That's all about my family. As you know, I am an only child, and I have a special relationship with my parents. I insist I insist on them. Yeah, and I had to move out uh, from my home because we couldn't buy a house or flat in my childhood, but distance is not too far, approximately 10 or 15 kilometers. So it is not a huge problem.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I talk to my parents every day.
Mhm. Yeah. And do they enjoy being grandparents?
Yes, yes, of course,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I don't know. Tell me, for those of you guys who are married with children, when you get a child, did your relationship with your parents change because of that?
Yes, I think personally, I think the moment you need more your parents is when you have your own children
Mhm.
because, well, they can help you in everyday tasks. But for example, for me, it was not possible because they live far away. But anyway, you need their support and their advice. And it's funny because, when you're young, you start saying, I do things my own way. I don't care how my parents did. But
Mhm.
then, when you are 30 or 40, you turn back to your mother and start listening to her and say, oh, how did you get through life in this situation?
Mhm.
You feel identified with her a lot. For me, at least, that's what happened. So you
Mhm.
feel nearer. to her or to your to your parents when you have your own family.
Uh-huh. All right. All right. And so, Ake and Johnny, are you married or do you have, are you single?
Not yet. I'm
Okay.
planning to
Okay.
propose in
Oh,
maybe in 2 years' time. Not now, because
okay.
I need to do something and then prove that I'm capable of to be her husband. So it takes time for
Wow.
me.
Is she Chinese?
She's I don't think she will say herself Chinese because she was in New Zealand when she was 8 years old.
Oh, okay. So
So
she grew up there then.
yeah, she probably will set herself Kiwi, New Zealand.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, cool. Congratulations. So, however, as a single person, did you find that your relationships with your friends changed once they got married?
Mm, I think the relationship will change dramatically. So if because you were single before, then you have a lot of time to catch up with your friends, and then once you married, then you need to take care of your beloved and the other half. Then maybe
Mm-hmm.
you don't have a lot of time to go out and then to have a chat with others.
Hmm. It's funny because I've always seen when my friends get married that means I just added another friend to my to my arsenal of friends. So, um,
Yes.
but I have another friend, especially when my male friends have gotten married. It's like, oh, now I have a girlfriend. So yeah. So okay, are you married?
Of course, you know.
I don't no, I don't think you are. So did you find that when your friends got married,
Mhm.
um, did you find that your relationship with them changed slightly, or did it remain the same?
Changes, yeah. Because both of us, maybe, might feel maybe it's not good time to contact with them or something like that. I feel that like that way, and maybe my friend, maybe life changes, and maybe you know, maybe maybe they cannot contact with their friend not so
Mhm.
uh, same in the same way
Mhm.
before they get married. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think it happens. Yes.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay. So, what else about family and friends? So, Cornell, can you think of another topic when it comes to family and friends?
Traveling. It is very interesting.
Well, we're no, we stick with this topic. Stick with
Sorry?
we're sticking with this topic for 20 minutes.
Could you please repeat it? I don't.
Yeah, we're staying we are staying with this topic for 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
then we switch.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, so do you guys? Oh, I know family traditions. So, um, okay, Cornell, do you have any family traditions that are unique?
Mm, there is no any special tradition in our family,
Mm-hmm.
but regarding in Hungary, uh, um, the name of the child could be the same as a father and mother name, like
Mm-hmm.
Cornell. So my name is
Mm-hmm.
Cornell, and my son is Cornell Junior. So it is a conventional or tradition in Hungary, but it is not tradition because there are many new name which comes from West.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
West Europe, and yeah, and many Hungarian family families like the old Hungarian name.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Yeah. I just remembered in my family, we have a tradition that I had forgotten about most of my adult life because I think my siblings, my sisters and brothers and I have decided to stop the tradition. And I think we didn't mean to, it just kind of happened. But on our birthday, when we were small, our mother used to, and I guess it comes from her family, used to put butter on our noses so that we would slide through the year. It was kind of a weird tradition. But I think as my brothers and sisters have not continued that tradition. Do you guys have any traditions from your families that either were kind of unusual like that one, or anything? Araceli?
Not unusual, but
Okay, Max?
some kind of our first barbecue in the year. It's like
Uh-huh.
13 May of 13th. It's like spring is coming
Uh-huh.
and first it started it start it starts to be more warm and like I don't know. This is a day when I tied the knot.
Okay, that's the day you tied the knot. Okay. And you guys have a barbecue on the first day of spring in your family?
Yes, yeah.
With all of you? And you get together? Okay. And Johnny, do you have any special family traditions or anything that you guys do with your family that you may or may
Uh,
not continue?
oh, the family tradition. Yes, yes. So every year, the Chinese New Year, and then all the family members will sit down together and to have a big meal, and then
Mm-hmm.
talk about what's going on the whole year. And before that, we will have the fireworks, and there's some kind of this thing that I don't know how to explain. Then some that you need to light it up and it will explode, like small thing. Do you know what's
Fireworks. I don't know what
the
kind.
oh yeah the okay. So
Yeah.
something like that. The local people, maybe the normal people can play with, and then after that, then probably I think lots of tradition um, has already been disappeared.
Mm.
So maybe some people they want to keep it and then to pass it to the next generation. But
Mm-hmm. But some families have already stopped it.
yes,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
maybe some of them are quite busy and then they forgot what to do to
Uh-huh.
celebrate with the others.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you. So is it like firecrackers or is it down on the ground?
Firecracker.
A firecracker is a small little one that you throw it into the air and it
Yes,
makes a big
yes, I
noise.
think so. Yeah, I think it's firecracker.
Okay. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure, but all right. Araceli, do you have any interesting family traditions that you may or may not pass on?
Well, I know, for example, one thing we do every year is I usually spend the summers with my parents in Valencia, and my daughter's birthday is on August, so
Mm-hmm.
we celebrate it together, and all my family, aunts, my sister, my aunts, my cousins, everyone is coming to my mother's house, so she organizes like a very big party,
Mm-hmm.
and she takes advantage of that date. It's my daughter's birthday, but it's like a regular uh, day. We all get together in summer. And now
Mm-hmm.
my daughter has a son who is his birthday is just 10 days before my daughter, or something like that. Their birthdays are very close in time. So we celebrate them together. The
So
two
your
of them.
your daughter has a son?
No, I said my daughter. Sorry, my sister.
Okay, I was
Is
confused. I was
my
like, your daughter has a son the same age as
no,
your.
no, she's too young. No, it's my sister. So they have
Uh-huh.
a younger cousin. He's just
Uh-huh.
2, and now we are celebrating their birthdays together. So it's like
Oh.
it's a nice tradition because in
Uh-huh.
summer we are all together that day. But
Uh-huh.
I think it's a lot of work to
Yes.
organize that. Sometimes there are nearly 20 people there,
Mm-hmm.
and but
Yeah.
we enjoy it.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. That's great. And okay, how about you? Do you have any family traditions that you're either going to carry on or not carry on?
Yeah, I remember the kind of in New Year's Eve day, in the evening meal. New Year's Eve a very busy day for cleaning up the house
Mm.
usually.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a tradition of Japan, and people eat buckwheat noodle at the dinner of the New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And
Buckwheat noodles?
yeah, buckwheat. I think it's a kind of distinctive noodle here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's common noodle here. But however, my father, says my family or maybe his local community's tradition, eating mix of buckwheat noodle and white udon noodle, uh,
Mm-hmm.
are common there. So our family eat such mixed noodle in New Year's Eve evening.
So your family eats a mixed noodle New Year's Day
Yeah.
evening?
Yeah,
Okay,
usually buckwheat only, but we ate other type of noodle,
so
white udon noodle. Yeah,
so your family has chosen to change the tradition to a different one. So,
kind of. It's not usual. Yeah,
uh-huh.
one from
Yeah,
other families. Yeah.
yeah. And like that's kind of sounds like in my family at Christmas, I grew up always eating soup. And when my brother got married, um, they changed the tradition to pizza because his wife made really good pizza. And I always
Mhm.
hated it, but he and his kids have kept up that tradition and they usually eat pizza on Christmas Eve. And I'm like, oh, that's not what you eat. That's not
Yeah.
because I like
Yeah.
the family tradition.
Yeah. I might. Yeah. I saw the same thing, same feeling. Yeah. Why
Really?
not buckwheat noodle? Yeah. Yeah.
You'll change it back. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Um, so let's see. We're still at we're gonna switch topics now because 20 minutes is really hard on that topic. So we're gonna go back to here. Max, could you choose a number?
5.
Okay, number 5. Okay, bear with me. Where's number 5? Okay. Oh wait, we did that number's already chosen. Number 5 and Johnny, could you choose a number?
Number 3.
Five.
Yeah, number
Okay.
3.
5 and 3. Okay. So we will talk for 8 minutes, and the topic is free again. So Johnny,
Okay.
tell us about your trip, and everybody listen and ask him questions.
All right. Okay. So I came back on my holidays. I went to 3 countries, um, including China, Thailand, and Cambodia. And I only stay in China for a few days because I'm come from China. And this times I went back with my girlfriend to see my grandparents. And then I went to Thailand, um, and I didn't go to a lot of the islands, small islands, but I went to for shopping, and I went to see uh, the temples. So the third country is Cambodia. Sorry, and the famous temples in Cambodia is Angkor Wat. So it was amazing to see the building because which is made from stones, and the tour guide he kept telling us that it's hard to believe that the old building. So how can the people can make such building in the old days? So he said that maybe the building is made by aliens. So we were laughing. So nobody knows. So after that, then as one thing that I can see in that country in Cambodia, so 70% of the people are living in poverty because I can see the whole family, to be honest, like a mother holding 2 or 3 child, and they were sleeping in on the street, and no one like to just like to provide a shelter to them. And then so lots of the young children like age from 3 to 7, so they have to go out to earn some money. So in the local place I met a young girl, so she's probably like 5 or 6 years old, and then she can speak 10 languages, and she said that she can speak the language and count from 1 to 10. So when she saw me, she asked me that, so which country do you come from? So I didn't say anything at first, but after a few questions, like she's keep asking me, then I told her that I come from China, and then she said, Hong Kong or mainland China, and then my girlfriend said Hong Kong. So that girl count from 1 to 10 in Cantonese. So that surprised me and my girlfriend. Yeah, and then that we just like gave her $1, and then because she's selling things to the tourist, so we got a set of the postcard from that girl. So I also asked her that can I take a photo with her, so just as a memory. And so that's the thing that I remember the most in Cambodia. And as I can see that lots of the temples, then I suggest that so everyone here, then if you have time, that probably is worth to have a look. So the other country next to Cambodia is Burma. So I saw some information on the magazine. They said maybe Burma is ranked #1, like the #1 place to visit. So maybe I think the next time then I probably will go there to have a look as well. But and one reminder from all of you is that so if you will go to Cambodia from Thailand, you remember to take the express shuttle or maybe express bus. Don't take the big bus because it will take the whole day to go from Bangkok to Cambodia. Yes. And then the agent told me that it only takes you 6 hours. And then
how long did it really take you?
12 hours.
Okay.
And me and my girlfriend, we didn't eat a thing the whole day.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
It was horrible.
Does anybody have any questions for him?
Johnny, this girl which you met, she could only count from 1 to 10, or she can speak in 10 languages.
Yeah. So
she can speak the basic, like the hello, goodbye, how are you, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and just like the basic greeting in 10 languages. So yeah, maybe I can't say like to speak 10 languages, but just the basic conversation in 10 languages.
Thank you.
Wow, that's so amazing.
Yes.
Completely amazing. So anybody else have a question?
So did she learn 10 languages from tourists? Or
yeah, how did she learn it? Yeah.
Because I think there's a person, I'm not sure is her mom or or her boss, because there's a lady who was sitting under a big tree and then watching all the girls. And I think that people to teach the girls to speak like the basic thing. So in order the girl they can to sell their stuff because the weather in Cambodia was so hot, so they need to carry out a basket in front of them, and then the basket is so heavy. Some of them they even sell the fruit, for example, like bananas. So $1 for a bunch of bananas.
So they were not in school? I
Pardon?
mean, is that they were that poor that there was no school?
There was school there. But the thing is like, how can I describe this? So I think the education in Cambodia is not that well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
even the children, there's a boy who was maybe 8 years old, but his act or maybe behavior to me, I think it's maybe 20 or 30 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You said there was a girl which who used this girl as an employer. This is illegal? This is legal, I mean, or
Pardon, what thing is illegal? But I can say one thing. Maybe in Thailand and in Cambodia, there are lots of illegal things. But who can control this? Really, there's nobody can control this.
Mm.
In Bangkok, that's one thing that surprised me. They try to attract the foreigner. Maybe I say the tourist by the sex industry, and then the labor. Maybe I can say the worker. They may be underage. So that's the thing that disgusts me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's now Bangkok is the same way. They have a lot of child labor, and then
Yeah.
Cambodia. So, now I know they used to have a lot of child labor in the U.S. And it looks like we're running out of time. Actually, we're changing our topic again. So if we were at a face-to-face class, we would be rolling a die and we would be throwing this conversation to a different topic. So let's go back to the numbers.
Holly,
Yes.
what do you mean by rolling the tie?
We would let me show you. Basically, let me show you on Google Images what a die is, or a dice.
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 It's like circle with sectors.
Here it's like these.
You can use some kind of website, just push button and this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen them. And we could have probably done it that way. I set this PowerPoint up before we had those websites. Anyway,
Okay.
let's choose another number. Araceli, could you choose another number?
6.
6. Okay. And then Ake, Ken.
1.
1. Okay. So 6 and 1. So we have 3 minutes talking about hobbies. So Ake, Ken, why don't you start the topic by asking somebody a question?
Okay. For example, Cornell, what are your hobbies?
That is.
Yeah. As I mentioned before, but you were late. Yeah, it was a joke. Sorry.
Sorry.
True.
You talk.
Don't mention it.
He was on an Ake Ken time. So.
Yeah. The situation is the same as Araceli.
Yeah.
Yeah. So about my hobbies, I am a huge sportsman, especially football. And because I was amateur football player, but my both ligaments were operated, and due to this reason, I had to give the football up. And I was member of local team board, but I resigned because I had some conflict with another uh, uh, members of board. And I like watching football on TV, and I always go to the football match in Hungary when I have a free time, but it is reduced due to getting marriage. Yeah, that's all about
Getting married.
yeah, that's all about my hobbies regarding football, and I like history as well. And when we were in Spain, we visited a lot of sites, remarkable sites, including castles and something like that in South Spain, in Andalusia.
Okay. And just a quick feedback. Castle is when you say the word castle, you do not say the T. So the T is silent. So it's castle instead of castle. Castle. So, all right. So, and I'm sorry, Cornell, you can continue.
Yeah, no, that's all, and I go to the gym, as I mentioned before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
And
basic.
how about you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, yes,
How
my hobby
about
are
you?
yes,
What is your hobbies?
my hobby are swimming and music, and if I have a spare time, I listen to music and I go into the swimming pool for swimming. I love these activities.
Oh, all right. Now the 3 minutes is up, so now we will change the topic. So, um, yeah, the 20 minutes was a bit too long. So, all right. I'm going to choose one number. I'm going to choose 4. And Johnny, could you choose the second number?
Number 2.
Okay, 4 and 2. And so we have 4. We're not going to do 20 minutes. We're going to change that. So we're going to do 12 minutes. About.
We don't have 12 minutes.
We don't. Do we have? We don't even have. No, we don't even have 12 minutes. Okay. So current events.
We have 3 minutes
We have
last.
3 minutes. So
Yeah.
let's do current events for 3 minutes. So. What is happening in Spain, Araceli? Any hot topics? Okay, maybe her son came up to her. Hey, okay, Ken. A couple weeks ago, you guys had some Japanese journalists that were kidnapped. Whatever happened with them?
Yeah, it's totally gloomy. So when I woke up and found it, maybe he was killed.
He
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Is that the most recent news?
Yeah, Yahoo. I opened Yahoo and I start up the computer and Yahoo said such kind news.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of I was shocked. So yeah.
So, what is I probably you don't. What is the mood in Japan about this?
Maybe it's up to the person, and but kind of it's a very kind of sorry mood, probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was shocked actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. I was hoping you were going to say that he'd gone home. So, Max, you going to say something?
He was kidnapped by whom? I didn't hear it.
Was it?
He
Go
was
ahead.
kidnapped by ISIS, Islamic State. Yeah.
Yeah. So ISIS did it. Wow. Oh, wow. So I don't mean to stop this class in that kind of mood, but I'm sorry to hear that. So I hope
Wild
you guys got,
world.
yeah, I hope you guys got a chance to practice. This was definitely a fluency class where you just got to speak as much as possible. So everyone have continue to have a good day, and stick around if you have time to stay for another class, and I'll see you then again in another class someday. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Thank you very
Maria.
much.
Bye bye.